because we're shifting now to tell you about how the CBFC agrees to release the movie Emergency with certain cuts. Essentially, the CBFC recommends 12 to 13 cuts for Kangana Ranaut's film. That's a big development that we're picking up. As far as the Bombay High Court talking tough asks the CBFC to decide on the release, and petitioner seeks time to decide on CBFC's suggestions. Let's also tell you that the Bombay High Court has adjourned the matter till Monday. So significant development as far as the entire matter is concerned. Taking that across to Nilesh Shukla, my colleague. Nilesh, good morning. Big development as far as this is concerned, also because of the fact that what we've essentially been looking at here in this particular matter. Draw perspective for us, also given the fact that these suggestions have come into purview, what does this mean at the moment?
Well, good morning to you. Yes, this is a significant development which has come in because Kangana Ranaut's film, who also happens to be a parliament member from the BJP, has been long awaited because her film was supposed to be releasing in the first week of September, but now has been facing dates in Bombay High Court. So this hearing took place yesterday, which is the third hearing, wherein the CBFC representative mentions that how it has transferred the film certification to the revising committee, which has now recommended around 12 to 13 cuts, to which the petitioner mentions that what are these cuts is need to be analyzed by the team members, and after it, it will be in a better position to submit its saying. To which the judge, Justice Poonawalla, mentions that the court is adjourned till Monday. Yet it is a quite positive term for Kangana Ranaut and her team that it is seeing light, that it might be released soon, but it is also delayed for several weeks, which is harming the petitioner, is what the petitioner has been mentioning for long. The most interesting part is that Justice Poonawalla began hearing by quoting that, please give us some good news. This comes in the background that the second hearing, which took place around a week back, Justice Poonawalla mentions that how curtailing a film is something similar to curtailing one's freedom of expression and freedom of speech and expression, which is mentioned by the Constitution. So if what the CBFC mentions that it might create law and order situation, court mentions that how it is not the responsibility of the CBFC to look after the law and order situation. There are multiple agencies who are competent enough to handle such situations, and the audience is educated enough to consider the factual errors on their research, on their basis of research. So there's no point of delaying this film, and soon the CBFC should release, or at least confirm whether it can release or cannot release the film. And what we are looking after is the next date, which is given on 30th of September.
Right, Nilesh, as you draw things into perspective on that big development, stay with me because I understand